So I hate my work in progress. For those of you who don't know, I am Charlie. And I am a writer here on YouTube and on Instagram and Twitter, and I talk about writing and journaling and books. So stick around, give this video a thumbs up, and I will tell you exactly why I hate my whip. So I did end up changing my shirt because I wanted to be comfortable for the next 2 streams that I'm going to be a part of, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. This is my setup right now. Hopefully it works. Are you serious? For those of you guys who don't know, I have 3 whips going on right now. I really need to make a consolidated video where I just talk about all of them so that I can clear up any misinformation. But Project Book was my nano project for 2020, and I finished NaNoWriMo with 50k words, and I spent the next 3 months rewriting and trying to figure out how to make the book work, and I couldn't. I really couldn't. It's just, I finished the project, I rewrote it, and now it's a sequel. It is a sequel to a book that I am now in the middle of writing, and the issue is that I need to basically rewrite, I need to build up the foundations in the first book for the second book, which is already completed. And I don't know if it's the plantster in me or if it's just, I don't know what it is. I've handed off this project to critique partners, and I couldn't figure out why I don't like this book. Originally it was 1 perspective, then it became 2 perspectives, then it became 2 books. Yeah. I don't know. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to rewrite the entire story again. And I know you're like, okay, Charlotte, this is the 3rd time you've rewritten the project. Shouldn't you just DNF it? DNF your own project? But I am not ready to give up on it yet. And I think this time I'm going to try a whole new style. I figured out that maybe I should rewrite this entire story from a different style, if that makes sense. So right now the whip is written in first person, but now I'm thinking of writing it kind of like a movie. So think Sarah J. Maas, Cassandra Clare. Think about it from a third person perspective that's slightly omniscient in the sense that everyone can talk and everyone can see what's happening, kind of, if that makes any sense. My point is, it's just, I'm not going to limit it to one perspective. It's going to be following a bunch of characters on their journey, but instead of really delving into one character's mind, I'm going to make it kind of like all the characters are playing and against each other or being pitted against each other, and I think that's going to be so cool to write, and I have way more confidence in this like style. Also, okay, I don't know if I said this already in any of my past vlogs or when I chatted about this project in anything else, but basically the two perspectives that I was writing in, there was a time difference. There was the first character in the first book was a 14-year-old, and now that I kind of have dipped my toes into the marketing stage of your book, querying, I realized the dilemma of having a 14-year-old character, main character, in a YA book. And it's not that, because I want to query the second book, project book, as a YA, because they are that age. But in order for project book to come alive, you need that prequel, which is set years earlier, and the characters are 14, and just the marketing standpoint just doesn't add up. And I know that, Harry Potter, The School for Good and Evil, and a couple other middle grade novels have gone, I think like Percy Jackson, have gone from like 12 to 17, and that is totally fine. That makes so much sense, but I do not have that reader fan base yet. I don't have that fan base. I have nothing to base this on, and this isn't even going to be like an 8. I'm not going to be making it like an 8-book series. I won't be building up a fan base. So I realized the implications of kind of writing my story in that way. So I think I'm going to have to flush out all the characters, change things up a bit, and I'm going to have a lot more flashbacks. Okay, I love flashbacks, but I don't like reading flashbacks. So why would I write flashbacks if I don't like reading them? But now if I'm going to be adding flashbacks, I need to go do some research for flashbacks and watch some videos and figure out what I'm doing with that. So yeah, it's going to be a lot more work, but I think that this way of writing is going to be so much more impactful for the type of story I want to tell with Project Book, and I'm really excited. But yeah, have y'all ever like rewritten a story or a project or anything? I'm thinking that because I've rewritten this project and I've like throughout my editing stages for some of my other projects, I'm thinking of when I hit 300 subscribers, I'm going to compile all my garbage work that just didn't fit in with a story here or there, and I'm gonna make it into one full story. That's going to be so interesting, and it's going to be so funny, because it's just, like, it's all over the place. Obviously, each passage that I'll be rewriting will have a different perspective, yada, 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 and, like, things just won't match up, but I'm just, I'm laughing because I know it's going to be hilarious, and I want to do that. And then I'll post it down below in a PDF or something like that, and it's going to be great. So yeah, when I hit 300 subscribers, I think I'm going to do that. And okay, so just I know this isn't the topic of this vlog or anything, but I just also wanted to say, oh my gosh, okay, so I tried to film, this video wasn't actually going to be the video for this week. I wanted to do this like wake up routine, and there were two issues with that wake up routine video. First off, it required me to actually wake up, and that was actually extremely difficult. I don't set alarms. My body just kind of, like, I just say, okay, I'm going to wake up at this time, and my body just somehow says, okay, Charlotte, yes, sir, we are going to wake up at this certain time. So I told myself I'd wake up at 4 a.m. I woke up at 3 a.m., decided to go back to sleep for an hour, and woke up at 8. So that's how that went. And then I tried for a second day, and that video just went downhill because it was during the worldwide Write-A-thon. Like, that worldwide write-a-thon was so much fun. It was so amazing, and I have watched half or if not more of the streams and the sprints and the chats live. But my Wi-Fi, the day that I was hosting personally, my Wi-Fi cut out. It just would not work. So I was like popping in everywhere, and it was so like chaotic and kind of stressful. But yeah, so I didn't vlog any of that because I was busy being stressed out about Wi-Fi. So that is where the second video went. The second attempt went. But yeah, definitely go check out all the host replays on the Worldwide Write-A-thon from spring. I think there's also an October one. Jessica Williams has a playlist, so does Devin, and it was so much fun just chatting with people and meeting all these new writers, because why not, right? And let's be real, I got my word count down, and perhaps because I am in this whole like writing sprinting mood, that's kind of what got me thinking more about project book, because when you're surrounded by writers, you're gonna think about writing. I'm sorry, it's just a thing. Anyways, thank you so much for sitting and chatting with me. I know this was kind of more of a serious, shortish vlog. I might put in some b-roll and talk about like my day here and there if I film anything. This shirt is literally my quota for project book. It says, I make up the rules of the game, then I attempt to play it. If I seem to be losing, I rewrite the rules. Yeah. And that's literally like my quote for project book. That's what I'm gonna just keep writing project book until I can't rewrite it anymore. Until I finally am happy with what I wrote, that's when I will stop writing it. So yeah. It was nice talking to y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all next video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up. Oh, and don't forget the little bell. This is not a bell, but you know, the little bell, this is like a symbol. Woo, symbolism, metaphors. Down below, because it literally takes a second, and basically, you know, you want to get notified of the videos I post every week, then, you know, do that. And also, when you give videos thumbs up, you know, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, because it basically tells everyone that you like my videos and you want to see more of them, and so that maybe they will like my videos as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great week, and I will see you next Friday. Peace!